I get a lot of stuff out the Bible myself. Jesus turned water into wine. My oldest son took all his college money and turned it into beer. What y'all gonna hear something? Y'all put so much emphasis on football, sports, entertainment. Huh? I know who you are. There's some people in here that have done more to expand the humanities than 99.9% of all the black athletes and entertainers put together. Huh? You, if white folks don't tell you, you don't know. Huh? Somewhere. You look at all this crap on TV, cops, boom, 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 and you black folks sit back and let them debate. You saw the pictures. Huh? You saw him shoot him. Huh? But they still can debate. Somewhere. You looked at what happened in Flint, Michigan. That's 99% black folk. That's your little children. You worry about what I was saying in front of a child. They just gave him poison. Huh? And you don't give a damn. You ain't lost your appetite, your diabetes. Somewhere. So I say thank you to you black folk for y'all made me. When I started out being a comic, black comics couldn't work white black folks. You could sing and you could dance, but they wouldn't let you stand flat-footed and talk, because the real white folks knew who you were. And they didn't want that heard. And so you white folks in here, I'll be saying some things about white folks, but it won't be about you. See, I have opinion there's about 500 white folks on the planet, and the rest of y'all is imposters. When you black folks and white folks understand white ain't a color, it's an attitude. And if you ain't got trillions of dollars in the bank, you can have the attitude. And most of you folks in this room ain't never seen a white person. Queen Elizabeth makes $360 million every 24 hours just interest on her money. Now them these white folks. When you when you get home, look in the mirror. And everything you hear black folks say about white folks, we ain't talking about you. Queen Elizabeth. Somewhere you know that if one of your children went out to the Hilton Hotel today and killed 40 white folks, they're going to get the check. But if Prince Charles' son came here with his drug addict self and killed 100 white folks, you know he's not going to get the electric chair, and yet still you tolerate it and talk about some God you believe in? Huh? This little old ignorant white boy got drunk up on the sidewalk, killed 4 people. And he said, oh, he did it because he's rich. Now y'all told me he get some money, good education, everything will be all right. And y'all listen to them tell you that, and they ain't told you where their money comes from. You don't know no more about them folks now than you did before it happened, and you're not going to demand it. Someone. And black men, when you find out who this black woman is, you hear me? And I don't know if you white folks know this, I'm going to let you know a secret. The black woman you sit next to, she the only woman on the planet can take a butter knife and cut your tires to the rim. I'm not talking about no damn bazooka. I'm not talking about getting up at 6 o'clock in the morning like you white and do yoga. She don't need none of that. And all she asked that punk is who was Malcolm. And when y'all get home today, especially white home, get a butter. It won't even cut butter. When you want to find out how we be laughing at y'all watch your dogs. Go to Harvard or Yale or all in schools you think is good. How black nannies to change your baby's diaper, but walk your own dog and pick up the dog doo-doo. And you don't see nothing wrong with that? Somewhere. And you want to put that on us. You got to have a perfect credit score. My credit score is so messed up. Somebody stole my credit cards and call the police. And this nigga, you don't need to get him on the street. With it, that's all you have to do. Them credit people calling you now. I know you white folk don't do it. Your sister. Put the child, tell him I'm not home. Once you tell the child to lie for you, they'll lie to you. I'll go right to the let's get rid of what you want. They don't know what to do. Them white folk been trained that you're going to come to the phone and say it ain't you. And when you tell them it's you, they got to run back to the books and say, what do you say when they say that white boy told me this ain't you. I said, boy, how old are you? I said, I'm 22. I said, I've been owing this company this money before you was born. What makes you think you're going to get it in your lifetime? If you play your cards right, you can retire on this account. Y'all worry about these damn student loans? First, you know they finish school. They can't take that back. They already got it. Why are you scared? I got a brother with 2 PhDs calling me the other day. They're about to repossess my car. What must I do? Don't park in front of the house. See how it works? It's simple. I went to Budapest not too long ago. Real white folk. Serious white folk. And they try to trick you. He said, we paid you $200,000, but we brought you here early because a couple of us just need to ask you some questions. Why do y'all feel so good because white folks is asking y'all questions? I said, questions about what? I said, well, what's the main thing that's you got on your mind right now? I said, I'm trying to figure out what happened to albinos after high school. Every high school got albinos. Then they get some people. Where did they go? They don't die. Never been to albino funeral. I go to jails all the time. I ain't never seen an albino. They never had no woman say that albino raped me. They'd be easy to catch. Why do you figure you have to give up something? And she said, well, what's the second thing? I said, I'm trying to figure out How somebody never seen a baby picture? And white folks think they know it. Oh, that's because you urban. I'm urban. I've seen a baby crocodile, seen a baby elephant, seen a baby everything. But I've never seen a baby pigeon. And when I see one, they sitting upon that electric wire. Pigeons been here millions of years. Where did they sit before there was electric wire? So I was listening to a little luncheon for you black folks, and then there was a luncheon last night. Did y'all hear about it? Okay. I just want you to know. And it was beautiful. Listening to black folks talking about moving, what you can do. You got much to do. This town was made on tourist money. All white folks. So all y'all got to do is just go down there and say, we need about $200 million because there's some little rumbling going on in the Black House. That's all you have to do. Somewhere. You open up some businesses. I ain't talking about some business y'all talking about. That's what got Bill Cosby in trouble. He was talking about buying NBC 30 years ago and they killed his son. Huh? All right? That's what it was about. And you got to turn on ABC, NBC, and listen to what they said it was about. And this new mess he's in, I'm not saying he didn't do it. Y'all know black folks sitting next to you done something, ain't nobody bothered them. Discovery Channel is bankrupt. And he was putting a group together. Huh? Y'all sit here and look at the football games and look at all of that. I look at that crap and I see slavery all over here. Black girls on the field with a football look like cotton to me. White boy sitting on the bench with a clipboard trying to act intelligent. They drove him up, shoot him with hormones. Y'all saw the Super Bowl last year. They got the ball on the half-inch line. Huh? No more time. They got a Negro and outrun God with football. They give it to the white man. And y'all be back looking at it this year. Why they whoop their wives and all that? Hormones to make you ignorant and mean. Huh? And that's one thing white folks gonna find out. That crap you got in your heart for me, you can't turn it off and you can't turn it on. It's there. Find me one of these killing cops. You niggas like to sit there and say, all cops ain't bad. If you a doctor and lose your license, don't nobody say all doctors ain't bad. What's that about? Huh? When I was a little boy, we knew the men's school teachers that were having sex with the little girls. Then when the women start having sex with the boys, it become a crime. Or if I could just be 15 years old again. 15 years old. Teachers having sex with the students. I don't see my mama now. Boy, where you going out of here on Christmas morning with them books? I'm going to school, mama. Why are you going to school on Christmas morning? I'm getting a little behind in my class. You have to spend some time with something this important. Accountable. 99.9% of the calendars is made by white folks, and those of you that have them, you buy them from white folks if they make them from you. And you're so busy listening to their crap, you overlook something. Calendar. A man named Martin Luther King, they killed him. Wasn't bothering nobody. But they didn't understand that when you move past the church and get up to that real God, that's the one that all white folks' calendar got his name on it. And the date. All the guns in the world, we couldn't have put them on white folks and say, you're going to put this nigga thing in the calendar. That's how the universe works. All over the world, if you got an American calendar, you see Dr. Martin Luther King there. And they can't do nothing about it. Obama, y'all like Obama for the wrong reason. If you was 7 years old now, you hear me? That means ever since Obama been president, you've been alive. The most powerful human being on the planet is the president of the United States. And he's about to finish up 8 years. When you be 8 years old, you ain't never seen nothing in the White House but a black president. And when this election come up, when they elect a white person, you say, I didn't know a white person would be president. That's all over the world. You can't tell the people what a thug I am and how stupid I am. That little child, hated, saucy, and it'll never be wiped out. Now, I got little problems with Obama. He ain't nigga enough for me. I got white folks that work for me, and I say, well, if you're mad, then why don't you like the white part of his mama's white? And every night I say my prayers, I pray to God, that I can be born. I never thought I'd see the day. I pray to God that if I can come back again, let me come back as a white boy. I mean, think about how lucky you white folks are. Nobody in the history of the planet has ever been treated like we was treated during slavery. And when you finally get you a black president, he's so behaved. Don't raise his voice. I mean, think about that. All you white folks is lucky. Just as nice and kind. I ran for president in 1968. Had I won, you talk about a nigga in the White House. I don't need this. You cannot behave no better than this president. I think I'm born in 1932. I haven't heard in my life, till he got in the White House, white folk jumping over the fence. So if I'd have been president, I'd say, y'all come on. Your mama, your daddy, your daughter. And I'd go to Indonesia someplace and find me some white camels. And I'd hire them, get rid of the Secret Service. So when y'all jump over this fence, these cannibals will be waiting on you. So take a good bath and all that soap off you. You dinner. Every day. They leaping over the White House fence. The white folks got so comfortable. 2 weeks ago, I saw some white folks show up, got some ladders out the car, stood up to the fence, and climbed up the ladder and jumped in. And no gun went off. You say anything you want to say about it. We've had 8 years with no war. Okay? Think about that. No war. Somewhere, when you think about this organization and who you are, you can put some stuff together when y'all move a couple things around. When General Motors got ready to open up a car, they didn't just come to some meeting and say, we're going to make cars. No. You got to get the money. Y'all got all these big ideas and ain't got a problem. Ain't got a problem. Got all your education, the most you have left is grandma won't leave a barbecue for. And once you know who you are, huh? God made your hair, not serious and robust. So how somebody gonna tell you your lips is ugly, your hair is ugly, when the same God that put the moon, the sun, the stars, all the oceans made that, that's who made you. And I ain't never heard you say the ocean's ugly. What I like, the best thing ever happened is white folks say, see something, say something. I was in California the other day. I said, hey, I see some ugly white folks over there. Look at them. Well, you said if I see something, say something. So when you leave here, y'all ought to start putting some committees together and go look at the other heritage spots, and then you know how far ahead you are than all of them. Black heritage, most of the time it's 1 day or 2 days. Huh? Not 9 days. And then you leave here, and then you meet again before next year and plan stuff. Where you can get to know one another, and feel one another, and talk to one another. Huh? And stop being scared of God. Huh? Fear God. Are you crazy? That's my problem. I don't know how you white folks feel, because I ain't never been around. But you black folks, you go home, you mortgage due, and you won't pray. You think that God that put the whole universe in don't know your mortgage due? When they told me about my mortgage was due, I just said, hey, champ, fix it. I'm going to waste my time telling God my mortgage ain't paid. God knows that. When he told the Jews that put the blood on the door and our baptize you, what kind of God is you? You put everything in and don't know there's a Jew living in that house. Hey, come on now. How many of y'all remember when the government gave me the worst form of cancer you could have? Worst one. Did I get scared? Hell no. I just said to God, hey, champ, now there are some Negroes that deserve cancer, but I am not one of them. And if you're tired, they got some things to do, I'll write 12 of them down. And if you need something close to the house, I'll give you that too. Y'all taking all this old foggy stuff that didn't work then and think it don't work now. My mama said, look at them Negroes out there gambling. So I hope none of y'all ever grow up and gamble, but if you do, don't pray God. I didn't care about what she said. It made sense to me until that Powerball went up to $2 million. You talk about the Negro playing. I said, God, you know my mama didn't know she was. Not only do I want to win the Powerball, I don't want to win it with 12 other people. I think I can do that without prayer. God, you know my heart. You know if I win it, I'll be good. You know, now, I've been married to this black woman, God, 56 years. If I win that money, I don't think it's going to change something. But I ain't never had $1.2 billion. Well, I might walk in that house and see my wife and say, Lillian, what's wrong with your neck? She said, nigga, you know I've had this hump in my back since we've been married. I didn't see it till today. Some way, we have made a difference. Look at King. Changed the whole planet. The whole planet. And those of you who wasn't there, you missed something. Most of them was women. Grandma, old men, young men. And they wasn't scared. We know we was dealing with some killers. But there's a universal God that white folk can't trick. They tried it. See, what I like about white, they honest. Them thugs in Philadelphia at the Constitutional Convention, they knew they was too filthy to be the face of liberty. They knew it. So them white boys said, we're going to take this Liberty Bell. Y'all need to go there and look at it. Liberty Bell. And at 12 noon, July 4th, said, we're going to hit this bell. This will be the symbol of liberty. Them white boys hit that bell, and that universal God cracked that bell from the bottom all the way up to the top. And if you go there, the crack is still there. So liberty in America represents a cracked bell. And they can't change it. That's what we're talking to. That's what we're talking about. Huh? Y'all sitting here now worrying about my cousin calling me in St. Louis when the stock market just crashed. The lowest in the history of the stock market. Right after the holidays. He don't even know where the stock market is and he works. He don't even know where it is. That's what you upset about. He said he thought Dow Jones was a brother. As I leave you today, don't stop doing what you're doing, but do it right. Don't think you're going to sit here and put something together that changed the lives and got people in your own house you don't like. Okay? Understand that universal God made you, not spiritual robot, not some cop. They don't even know they pay the price. More cops in America die from suicide than killed in the line of duty. But y'all don't know that. There's a force that don't have to tell you Black Lives Matter. They will show you. The number one divorce occupation in America is cops, and their second wife is whores. You can get by with stuff with me. You can get by with stuff with politicians, but there's a universal force. Huh? Queen Elizabeth, one of the richest white women on the planet, and if you took my welfare mother and cut her open, there's no difference in her heart and Queen Elizabeth's heart. Okay? That's what you got on. When I think about St. Williams and all the women out here that done put stuff together that they don't want to talk about. Rosa Parks, oh, she was just too tired to get up. Think about what they said. Just never wouldn't happen had her feet not been hurt. And we buy that? Somewhere. So I got to get to a meeting now. Brother, this is my brother. I need to talk to you. See, I'm getting ready to open up a business, and I need 2 white folks so I can get that minority loan. I'm going to open up a black airline, and it's going to be black. It's going to be Tamika Air. And our motto is we leave late, but we get you there on time. Until you white folks, we're not going to lose none of your bags, but we're not going to let you bring none on. And being black all my life, I know about the poor black folks. Y'all talking about what y'all doing to help them? I'm going to have another airline called I Almost Took a Flight. Don't need no money for that one. Just come out to the airport. You don't have to be searched tonight. You ain't going nowhere. You never have to worry about the plane wreck or the plane is not leaving. So let me just say to you, I heard you last night. I was there. I heard you. You almost understand that. I've never read in the Bible Pepsi-Cola or Coca-Cola. I read about fasting and prayers, and 99.9% he never done it. Worried about black kids on crack. As I leave you, remember one thing. As a black father, more you old black folks sitting here now that's hooked with salt and sugar will be dead because of that addiction. And the crack addict will still be. Crack addicts don't have to take all kind of pills like you do to eat some bacon. Someone, you are here and you can do some things in this time. King never left Atlanta and the world knew who you were. You think you got to leave someplace. You see the sun every day and they never took a rocket to be there. It comes to you when this is pure. And this is